That's 579-2274.
Local news on WIFO.
It's time now for a look latest in local news. In the news, jury selection Monday at the Wayne County Courthouse. Only one case will be heading to a jury this week. That's the case of the state of Georgia versus Richard Farmer. He's charged with aggravated stalking. He's represented by attorney Jonathan Lockwood. The state represented by assistant DAs John B. Johnson, Rich Malone, and Helen Averly. Case has been set up for this Thursday morning, which gets underway at 9:30 a.m. at the Wayne County Courthouse. Expected to take a full day. WIFO FM will be on hand at the courthouse at a full report on Friday's newscast. 2 pleas taken Monday. One will take place with sentencing on Thursday at 9:15 a.m. as Timothy James Scarborough pled guilty to theft by shoplifting. And again, the sentencing will take place Thursday before the trial. Also pleading guilty Monday was Thomas Jeffrey Scott. He pled guilty to burglary and possession of tools for the commission of a crime. Receives a 10-year probation sentence, ordered to pay $6,000 in restitution to the victim. Once again, the case state of Georgia versus Richard Farmer set for Thursday morning at 9:30 at the Wayne County Courthouse, as the jury was selected Monday with Superior Court Judge Anthony Harrison on the bench. Reminder, a blood drive set for today at Wayne Memorial Hospital from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Bloodmobile, which will be adjacent to the Wayne Memorial Hospital Cafe. All blood types are needed. If you get the chance today to give the gift of life a pint of blood, it'll be deeply appreciated. It's the first of the year and the first blood drive of the year, and blood supplies are definitely needed. All types of blood are needed. Again, if you have the chance today, give the gift of life a pint of blood. Blood drive takes place today from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. at Wayne Memorial Hospital. Wayne County Commissioners met last night for the first time in the year 2016. We'll come back and take a look at that meeting right after this word from our sponsor and other commercial messages, so please stay tuned.
Hello, my name is Chad Neesmith from Neesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC of Jesup. At Neesmith, we have the biggest inventory of new and used vehicles around. We also have the best prices guaranteed. We know everyone wants the best vehicle at the best price. At Neesmith, we'll give you just that. We sell all makes and models from Lexuses, Nissans, BMWs, and of course all GM and domestic cars too. Best of all, if we don't have the vehicle on the lot you want, we can get it for you in just a day or two, tops. All we ask at Neesmith is before you buy to give us a chance to save you some money. We will have the best prices and give you the most for your trade guaranteed. So don't pay too much. Come and see us today and let us show you how we can get you into the vehicle you want at the lowest price guaranteed. Only at Neesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC of Jesup on Highway 341 towards Brunswick, or visit us online at neesmithnow.com. That's neesmithnow.com, or at 912-427-2045. There ain't nothing wrong with the right price.
Hospitals, places where healing happens. They foster health and represent hope. From providing treatment and comfort to the sick, to welcoming new life into the world, hospitals are mainstays in healthy, optimistic communities. Being technologically savvy and having equipment rivaling that of large hospitals, Wayne Memorial offers cutting-edge procedures with world-class personalized care. Such care is provided by a team consisting of specialists, driving in from larger hospital systems, as well as our local physicians we've come to know so well. Healthcare delivered locally saves a patient time, money, and the hassle of traveling out of town. We are here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You have a choice in your healthcare, and we thank you for choosing us every day. Wayne Memorial Hospital, caring for the community.
Wayne County Commissioners met Monday for the first time in the year 2016, and the first items of business were the selection of a chairman and vice chairman for the year. Kevin Copeland was elected to be chairman on a unanimous vote, while Ralph Hickox will serve as vice chairman, receiving the support of all the commissioners with the exception of Jerry Shagrite, who voted no against the motion. Commissioners will continue to meet at 7 p.m. on the first Monday of each month, and they approved their consent agenda items, which include borrowing $4.5 million from the tax anticipation note, also a resolution for the 2016 budget, as the budget adoption has been delayed due to all the work on the budget, with the items missing from last year's budget that were not funded, and the adjustments had to be made in this year's budget. It has to be advertised, and a public hearing on the proposed budget needs to be held before it can be passed and adopted by the Commission. Commissioners praised the work of Administrator Luther Smart and County Clerk Amanda Hanna, saying that this process is a huge undertaking, and Smart met with each department head, and according to Commissioners Mike Roberts, Kevin Copeland, and Ralph Hickox, the new commissioners who were new to the budget process went over the budget line item by line item so they could fully understand the budget process and where the money is spent. Robert states, quote, "I just want to thank Luther Smart because this is taxpayers' money. I want to have a full understanding of where the money is spent, and with the budget process, I now have a better understanding of the process," end quote. Once again, the public hearing still has to be held, and the proposed budget needs to be advertised in the Press Sentinel. Under citizens' concerns, Ashby Nix was on hand with Satilla Riverkeepers to ask commissioners to support House Bill 36, which Nix says the Riverkeepers hope to see passed in the upcoming legislative session. She explained the purpose of the bill Monday at the meeting.
SB 36 is basically a groundwater protection bill. It's as you know, in this area, South Georgia, we rely on our groundwater, both aquifer, Florida aquifer, shallow water aquifers for our primary and only drinking water source. It's where we get our city water from, it's where our wells are dug into, and so you know the importance of good quality groundwater for all our industrial as well as drinking water uses. So what SB 36 is aiming to do is to basically add some protection to that groundwater source. We know it's a pretty pristine, clean aquifer, and we want to make sure that it remains that way so we can continue to use it and future uses and future generations can use it. The bill is actually asking the Board of Natural Resources to write rules and regulations that would help protect these groundwater sources. Right now there are some groundwater protections like the Clean Water Act, the Safe Drinking Water Act, but there are loopholes in some of those that can allow things like injection of surface water into the groundwater under certain permits, and so we want to make sure that all the regulations are covering to make sure that that's not introducing any contamination to your groundwater or contamination to the Florida or anything like that, because we know what expense that would cost if that was were to happen. So this bill is a very simple bill. It's a very highly supported bill. When it went up to the Senate last year, it was passed 48-3. So it has bipartisan support, really good local support, and we actually have at least 9 other independent resolutions from cities and counties like yourself that have supported this bill, including Glenn County, Camden, Bryan County, Brantley County, Liberty Regional Water Commission or Council, City of St. Mary's, City of Woodbine, and others.
And the commissioners thank Nix for the information, made no endorsement Monday at the meeting, say they are in favor of what they've heard and will discuss the legislation with their legislators. Under board appointments, Ralph Hickox was selected as the third-party member of the Heart of Georgia Altamar Regional Development Center, replacing Joy Birch Meeks. James Thomas reappointed to the county designee to the Heart of Georgia Altamar Regional Development Center, and Jonathan Christopher Ashley appointed to the Tax Assessors Board, replacing Mitchell Jenkins, who moved to Atlanta and resigned his position on the board. Commissioners agreed to allow the Ray Gordon family to put a portrait of the 32-year-old state court judge in the courthouse. Commissioners met an executive session to discuss personnel, and when they came back to open session, announced that no action had been taken. And that's the Licking County Commissioners meeting from Monday evening. City of Jesup Commissioners set to meet this evening at City Hall. They'll meet at 6 p.m. for a joint work session with the county to discuss a city-county convenience center. Then at 7 p.m. the regular city meeting on the agenda, the swearing in of the 2 new commissioners on the board, Bill Harvey and Shirlene Armstrong. On the agenda, a variance request at 1311 East Plum Street for Dwayne Brantley, the discussion of the city-county convenience center, and executive session to discuss personnel. Also on the agenda, items with the commissioners, items with the mayor, and items with the city manager. One other note from the City of Jesup, a reminder the recycling drop-off center at 555 North 1st Street will no longer be open as it closed on December 31st. Curbside recycling will be picked up one last time this Saturday, January the 9th. Wayne Service Center at 1848 Sunset Boulevard is now the new recycling drop-off center. They will accept plastic, cardboard, aluminum cans, newspaper, and magazines on Monday through Thursday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. If you have any questions, simply call City Hall at 427-1313. We'll be back with some final news notes after this word from our sponsor of the commercial messages, so please stay tuned.
Hello, my name is Chad Neesmith from Neesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC of Jesup. At Neesmith, we have the biggest inventory of new and used vehicles around. We also have the best prices guaranteed. We know everyone wants the best vehicle at the best price. At Neesmith, we'll give you just that. We sell all makes and models from Lexuses, Nissans, BMWs, and of course all GM and domestic cars too. Best of all, if we don't have the vehicle on the lot you want, we can get it for you in just a day or two, tops. All we ask at Neesmith is before you buy to give us a chance to save you some money. We will have the best prices and give you the most for your trade guaranteed. So don't pay too much. Come and see us today and let us show you how we can get you into the vehicle you want at the lowest price guaranteed. Only at Neesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC of Jesup on Highway 341 towards Brunswick, or visit us online at neesmithnow.com. That's neesmithnow.com or at 912-427-2045. There ain't nothing wrong with the right price.
Hospitals, places where healing happens. They foster health and represent hope. From providing treatment and comfort to the sick, to welcoming new life into the world. Hospitals are mainstays in healthy, optimistic communities. Being technologically savvy and having equipment rivaling that of large hospitals, Wayne Memorial offers cutting-edge procedures with world-class personalized care. Such care is provided by a team consisting of specialists, driving in from larger hospital systems, as well as our local physicians we've come to know so well. Healthcare delivered locally saves a patient time, money, and the hassle of traveling out of town. We are here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You have a choice in your healthcare, and we thank you for choosing us every day. Wayne Memorial Hospital, caring for the community.
Final notes in news, the Chamber of Commerce has a couple events this week at the Paul Scott Technical Center at Coastal Pines Technical College. Thursday, they have a Lunch and Learn. The presenting sponsor of the event is Boykin Steel and Crane. Chamber is very excited to have Barry Murphy as the featured speaker. He'll discuss and answer questions about the Affordable Care Act and the significant impact of the Affordable Care Act on small businesses. The event gets underway at 11:30 a.m. on Thursday. If you need more information or registration, call the Chamber at 427-2028. Registration is $15 for Chamber members and $20 for non-members. Then on Friday morning at 7:30 a.m. is the annual Eggs and Issues Breakfast at the college. Again, legislators confirmed to be on hand are Senator Tommy Williams, State Representative Chad Nimmer, and State Representative Bill Werkheiser. The event's been one of the highest attended events the Chamber holds each year. Again, it's a great opportunity to hear from the legislators before they head to Atlanta to begin the 2016 legislative session. Event sponsorships are $250 for a table of 8 seats with sponsor recognition at the event. Table sponsorships are available for 4 reserved seats. Reservations can be made by contacting the Chamber. The number again, 427-2028. Pre-registration tickets are $15 per person. Tickets at the door are $20 per person. Qualifying for the District 4 School Board race gets underway January 6th at 9 a.m. at the Wayne County Probate Office. Will run up until 12 noon on January the 8th, and we'll follow the qualifying process as it gets underway. The election is set for March the 1st, the same day as the presidential primary in the state of Georgia. Qualifying fee for a school board seat is $100. Again, the qualifying gets underway January 6th at the probate office here in Wayne County. And the school board has a meeting called for this Thursday. They have a meeting set for 6 p.m. at the Wayne County Board of Education. On the agenda, selection of the school board chair and vice chair, discussion of school detention and deterrence programs, discussion of the 2016-2017 school calendar, approval of the November financial report, discussion of the budget, and executive session. Again, it's a called meeting set for this Thursday at the Board of Education office at 6 p.m. That's going to do it for latest in local news. Sports comes your way in a few minutes. Bob Morgan saying have a great day.
You've been listening to local news on WIFO.
When further treatment is no longer an option, hospice can provide services to manage symptoms and difficulties caused by illness, emotional, psychosocial, and spiritual care, as well as support to